What's up, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Mike, and it is Thirsty Thursday, Throwback Thursday, Throw Punch Thursday. Let's get this new camera over there because I don't know why it's on this camera. It's super, super close, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. No. No. I don't know why it's not popping up, this camera. Let's go pocket 3. Let's get that camera out of here. Why can we not change the camera? Anyway, while I work on this, I hope we're all having a fantastic evening. I hope we're all having a great night. I am literally getting so frustrated right now because it's the first live in over a week. I don't know why this camera's not working. Let's see. Let's see. Literally, all I have to do is click on it. I'm clicking on it and it's not connecting. It's so frustrating. But yet the whole time before the live show, there we go. The whole time before the live show, it was hooked up to this camera. Such a better quality, such a better camera. Let's start that again. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mike, and it's Thursday. Thirsty Thursday, Throw It Back Thursday, Throw Punch Thursday. I'm back Thursday. Look out, YouTube. I'm back. That's right. It's been a long 2 weeks, and I've missed every single one of y'all. I feel like it's been longer than 2 weeks. It's probably been 3 weeks since the last show, but I missed 2 shows. Now, the reason I missed 2 shows, we'll get right into that, but the reason I missed 2 shows is because, hey, one, we had, a hurricane, and it was just like, hey, we're going to come knock on your door. We've been waiting for you. It's time for y'all to get some rain and high winds and devastation. So we've dealt with the hurricane last week. Thankfully, everything here is great. No major issues here. A lot of people in the area, though, that have been affected. So thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that's been affected from Hurricane Helene all the way up the East Coast. And the week before that, I had a procedure done, and I had a big old bandage on my face. So I didn't want to go live and have a big old bandage on my face. But we'll get into that with more information. We'll talk more about that and what it is that I had done. But let's get to that chat, y'all. It's been 2 weeks since I've said hello to y'all. So the first thing, always the first one in here. It doesn't matter when I post it. It doesn't matter any of that. Scott's always the first one in the chat. So what's going on, Scott? Gay, all the way from Australia in the house. Chuck Spencer, Nelly, Orange Clone Vlogs, Will G, Aaron and Todd, Destination Fun, Controversial Cruising. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? Who am I missing? I'm not missing nobody. Chuck Spencer, I'm going to say to you, what's going on, big boy? What's going on, lover boy? So it's been crazy, right? The last couple weeks have been absolutely insane. Sports have been full effect in the house, and I'm not just talking toddler sports here. We've been having to travel pretty far lately for the last couple games for little Mike, and it's been a lot of fun. He's doing really good. He's enjoying it. It's his first year playing football, but it's baseball postseason. And for those of you who have been here from the beginning, y'all know I'm a diehard Phillies fan, and I have been watching this Mets and Brewers game, and it is official. The Phillies will face the Mets on Saturday. The Mets beat the Brewers 4-2 in Game 3 of the series. Absolutely insane. I can't wait to watch this series. It's one of the ones, the Phillies have won the National League for the first time in over a decade, and we just got an absolute team. So I definitely look forward to that. So the Mets and the Phillies face off starting Saturday. Kathy in the house. What's going on, Kathy? Chuck Spencer, a free chat. Hey, Big Daddy, with a little cowboy emoji. Boy, you better get up out of here. Go Yankees. Man, listen, the Yanks ain't going to make it that far. I'm sorry. Yankees ain't going to make it that far. I like the lineups so far this year. You got the Padres versus the Dodgers. I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm just glad the Braves are out of it. I really think this is the first time in a long time with the postseason that only one team went 3 games in the postseason. So it's pretty crazy to see all the other teams win out in 2 games, and then the Mets and the Brewers go into 3. I was rooting for the Brewers. I'd have liked to face off against the Brewers 3rd seed, but I'll take the Mets Phil's just got to make it through this, and I know we will do it. So, other than that, let's talk some things, right? I had a procedure on the face. I had a big old cyst. You probably never seen it. You probably really couldn't see it, but I had a big old cyst on this side of my face for many, many years. And I went to the dermatologist, and they finally chopped it out of my face. They literally numbed me up, hit me with a scalpel, cut a big old cyst right out of my face, stitched me up. So I had a bunch of stitches in the face, and I was just like, you know what? I really don't feel like going live and have a bunch of stitches in my face. All this goopy blood and pus, and I didn't want to deal with all that. So I now have a scar on my face, and I live in Florida, and I'm going to change my name to Tony Montana. It's decided. That's what we're going to do. But it looks good. You can't even really tell that there's a big scar on my face now unless we get like super close and too personal. So I'm happy with it. It looks good. The doctor did a great job. Everything went well. It went off to get tested and all of that fun stuff, and it was just a plain cyst. That's all it was. Nothing major. I just got tired of it being on my face, and I was like, all right, it's time to actually do something. And went and had it cut off. Had it whacked out. Other than that, it's been a little hectic. I got a bunch of people booked on the Alaska State of Mind group cruise over that little time frame of being away from the YouTube space. And I have just pretty much been taking it easy, right? Like just working and all of that stuff. And when I say taking it easy, I mean on the go every day. I'm getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night, and then it's like out of the house all day long, busy, getting things done. New position at work, so that's been a little hectic. And then just getting ready for everything that's coming up. So I leave this time next Thursday. There won't be a live show next week. So you get me back for a week, and then I just take it right back away from you. No live next week. But the reason there's no live next week is because there's a big event that's happening over in Fort Lauderdale. The Sun Princess finally makes its way over to North America. And on the 11th, 10th, on the 10th, next Thursday, they're hosting this big event, and I was invited to be on board. So I'm going to be on board with a bunch of other creators. I know Lalita Loca is going to be there and all of that. So it's going to be an evening event on board the Sun Princess. And then I go to sleep at a hotel and wake up the next day and come home. No, I'm just kidding. I get on board the Celebrity Reflection out of Fort Lauderdale for 3 nights. First time celebrities actually dabbling in the weekend cruise market. So this will be my first time on a celebrity ship. It's the Celebrity Reflection. So I'll be boarding that ship on Friday, going to Perfect Day at Coco Cay and Bimini, and then getting back off in Miami. Flying home on board Silver Airlines, mind you, one of the smallest commercial liners you can fly on. And then working Tuesday and Wednesday, and then head on out to Miami on Thursday to board the Carnival Magic that following weekend. So October is a pretty busy month with travel. There's going to be a lot of things dropping. There's going to be a lot of videos coming real soon. I'm super stoked for next week. Getting on Brightline, heading down to Fort Lauderdale, so you'll get a Brightline review video. You'll get the hotel pre-stay, all of that stuff. All of the stuff that's going to be happening on board the Sun Princess, as well as the Celebrity Reflection. So that's going to be coming over the next week, week and a half, and then I get on board the Magic the following week, and then do 8 days around the Southern Caribbean. So you'll get all of that stuff too. And there's a few of y'all in the chat that are going to be on that cruise with me. So y'all almost there. 16 days until that cruise happens. 16 days. Other than that, life has been life. It's just been existing and doing the everyday dad thing, everyday work thing, everyday thing, everyday thing, everyday thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So 10 minutes and we're caught up on what I've done the last 2 weeks and why we haven't been on a YouTube live. So anyway, that's pretty much it. What's been going on with you? I know if I can't be the only one that's been having things going on in life. That throws some hiccups along the way. Any of y'all affected from the hurricane, anything like that? Douglas Bray in the house. What's going on, Doug? Fred in the house. What's going on, Fred? Robin's in the house. So many people in the house. So many amazing people in the house tonight. So what's been going on with you? What's different? What's been the new thing, the new jazz, the new The new in. What's the new in? I feel like I've been out of it for so long that I don't know what the new is. What's the new? I don't know. I don't know. Sun Princess, oh, what a fun ship. It's going to be a great ship. The Sun thing, finally, yay. Did you get your clothes in order? So, I picked out an outfit. Now, I'm not 100% sold on the outfit now that it's officially came in. I kind of like the shirt, but I don't know if I like it with the pants. And the shirt looks different than what it looked like online. So, there might be a moment of weakness this weekend where I head to the store and get a completely different outfit. I'm not saying I will. I'm not saying I won't. There's a possibility. I'm going to try it on. I got my haircut scheduled for Tuesday because my barber doesn't cut hair on Wednesdays, and I got to leave so early on Thursday. So that's set up for Tuesday. And I got to get packed. I'm only taking a carry-on. I'm not taking nothing big with me. My flight back with Silver was relatively cheap. I didn't get no extras. I didn't add no extra perks, right? So I paid $4 to pick my seat, but you get a cabin bag for free. So my carry-on flies for free, and I didn't get a checked bag. So I'm going to do this whole weekend thing with a carry-on bag. I'll have my backpack, all of that fun stuff, but I'm going to try and do very minimal stuff. So we'll see if the outfit works. I got the shoes to go with it. It's this whole thing. The whole criteria is Miami chic, right? So I'm thinking like Miami nightclub, because when you go to Google and you type in Miami chic, there's really not like, hey, get this shirt with these pants and these shoes and that's Miami chic. There's a bunch of different stuff. So I figured I'd go with like a florally style shirt, not your Hawaiian style shirts, but a nice florally style long sleeve shirt that I could bring up to the elbows. Nice pair of blue navy pants and some white kicks. I don't know if I'm going to be set on that outfit or not. I haven't tried it on yet to see how it looks, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Quit picking on my Braves. Listen, man, the Braves had an opportunity. They've had an opportunity. They just couldn't fulfill that opportunity. I just had a random text message show up on my phone. It says, "Hey, Mary, haven't heard from you." I'm not Mary. Whoever you are, I'm not Mary. So, other than that, I think packing my bag will be relatively easy. I really don't need much. It's only 3 days. Not a big deal. I have La Petite booked, and I have the Tuscan Grill booked. So 2 specialty dinings on board the Reflection. The cruise that I booked, it came with like a bunch of different perks. So I got a really good deal on that cruise. It's concierge class, in a veranda, drinks, Wi-Fi, all of that was included. So there was no extra charge or anything there. So I spent a little bit and went with the La Petite because I hear La Petite is that one restaurant everybody wants to eat at. So I definitely did that. And then Tuscan Grill. So definitely going to do a few of those specialty restaurants and all that stuff and see how it goes. The scar is not bad. No, it's really not. I thought it was going to be a lot worse because when I went and met with the dermatologist, she was like, "Oh, there'll be minimum of a scar, real tiny. You barely will be able to see it." And I go and I meet with the surgeon and all of that, and he's like, "Yep, you're going to have about an inch scar on your face." I was like, wait, hold up. The lady told me it was going to barely be able to be seen. And he's like, "Yeah, no, you're going to have a scar about an inch on your face." And I was like, "Well, I'm already committed. Like, just cut it out. Cut it. Go for it. Cut it out." Hope everyone in the group made it through Helene. I hope so. I hope everyone had, plans in effect and things like that, and you barely made it out with anything. We love the Reflection. I'm looking forward to it because it's an older ship, right? So I've seen a few videos where a lot of people were complaining about the decor and all of that being like older and not up to date and modern. But I like that old school cruise ship feel, right? So the Glory, the Pride, the Miracle, the Spirit. I love that older school of a cruise ship vibe. So the browns, the woods, the teaks, I'm all about that. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a good time regardless. Like I tell y'all all the time, it is what you make it out to be, right? So if you want it to be a bad cruise, it's going to be a bad cruise. If you want it to be a great cruise, you're going to have a great time. Are you doing any specialty dining on Celebrity? I think I should read the comments before I start talking, right? Maybe that'll be a little bit better. But yeah, we talked about specialty dining. Let's see. I was in Ontario last week and got home and got the keys to the new warehouse we leased for the new company. And we got our first trailer load of freight on Tuesday this week. Busy week, Doug. Busy week. Compression cubes or just fold clothes. I usually use packing cubes. Packing cubes are usually my go-to when it comes to anything I pack, whether it's a large suitcase or a carry-on. For 3-day cruise, though, I don't think I'm going to have to use a packing cube. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put individual outfits together, so that way the whole outfit's just ready to go. I just got to open the suitcase, grab the outfit out for the day, and be done. We did La Petite on Celebrity Summit. It was really good. Yeah, so this is the first celebrity cruise for me. So it's crazy, right? Because after I did that Utopia cruise, I started getting all these offers from Royal. And then I got an email. It was like, hey, you didn't match your loyalty status. Come on over to here to Celebrity. We'll be your friend. So I matched statuses. And then I started getting like all these offers. And I was like, okay, let's book this one. I'll be praying that you and Tampa stay safe from Helene. So far, everything that I've seen, the damages have been, it's been crazy in some areas, right? So like St. Pete Beach, Tierra Verde, all of that stuff, it's pretty much washed away. Right around the corner from the house, there's a town called Arapica. It's right on the coast, right on the Gulf Coast. So it's literally right on the waterline to where every day when I go to pick up from one of my stops back there, at high tide, the water literally comes onto the road every day, just at regular high tide. All them houses got flooded out back there. The post office got flooded out back there. There was about 6 to 7 feet of water inside the building. So it's a little crazy back there. But where I'm at right now, we've made it. Everything's good. No major damages, no nothing. Just a little bit of debris that had to get cleaned up. Robin, my home team, the Orioles, missed out for the second season to not win a wild card spot. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy the way those things went. Love packing cubes. It was a game changer in April on a 14-night sailing. Now, that I will tell you, I love my packing cubes for the longer voyages, but the downfall is depending on where the voyage leaves from. If you're flying, your suitcase can get heavy quick with the more you pack. So when I go and do like my transatlantics, I tend not to use the packing cubes because it makes my suitcase heavier. Unless I'm not being cheap and I book a better seat and I can get up to 70 pounds in the suitcase, then I'm cool with it. But when I do a lot of that travel over in Europe, like this last past April, we flew into Rome and then had to fly from Rome to Barcelona. Well, the suitcase for Vueling from Rome to Barcelona can only weigh 50 pounds. So it really defeats the purpose, depending on the airlines that you pick and fly from. Really makes the big difference. I prefer the larger ships and have the Jubilee in January, the Horizon and Celebration in November next year, and the Celebration again in April of 2026, the Alaska Group Cruise in July of 2026. So I like all ships. It's not that I don't like the bigger ones. I just like the older style. Like, I'm real big into the modern things of cruise ships, right? Like, I fell in love with Utopia because of everything they did on that ship. From the boardwalk to Central Park and literally having a Central Park in the middle of the cruise ship to where you hear crickets at nighttime and birds and all of that stuff. I was fascinated by all of that. But I still like that classic old school teak wood, dark browns, woods, dark blues throughout the cruise ship. I love that old school cruise feel. And it reminds me from when I was a kid, right? Because I started cruising in the early 2000s when all of that stuff was the new modern back then. So it just takes me back. It brings back that nostalgia from when I was a kid cruising. Horizon goes ABC, right? So Horizon does ABC and then I believe Eastern Caribbean. I believe they do like 2 different itineraries. But I know in March, the Horizon's doing ABC. I know that for sure. Is that where we stayed at the hotel on the water? So that's Hudson. So where you guys stayed at before we did that the Pride cruise, That's a town called Hudson, and that town that's on the water, all of that stuff got flooded out too. There was one guy that had a house there that literally just opened his front door and sat on the chair and just let the water flood through the house because there was no way of stopping it. So it's just insane the amount of like surge that comes in from the coast here, because everything, like I said, if you go and you look at my shorts, there's a video that I did from last year when the hurricane came in last year. I took you back through that town of Arapica, and they have a telephone pole, and on that telephone pole they have these blue markers, and each blue marker represents a different tide height, right? So you have storm surge, high tide, storm surge, category 1, category 2, category 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. Well, when it hits like category 2, it's like halfway up the telephone pole. Category 3, it's literally 15 feet in the air. Category 4, it's like 20 feet in the air. It's insane that how high that storm surge actually can get off the coast of Florida. And people that live inland really don't get it as much as people that live on the coast, right? Or people that live up north really don't understand it because you don't live in the coastal area. But when you live, like where I live in Florida, they call it the nature coast. So when you live somewhere like this, and you're literally 5 minutes from all of that, you tend to pay attention to it a little bit more. Let's see. Left port and anchored off the coast of Belfast because papers weren't finished. The storm surge is crazy. The storm surge was insane. Did I miss something? I think I missed something. Compression cubes. Nope. Got that. The clothes weigh more for us bigger guys and take up more space. That is factual information, sir. That is 100% factual information. My knickers weigh about 2 pounds apiece. I'm just kidding. I really don't pay attention to it much, right? Like, typically on a 7-day cruise, I take 5 to 6 t-shirts. I take 2 shirts for dinner. I take 4 to 6 pairs of shorts, depending on the style of shorts. And I usually take 2 pairs of pants. And that suitcase is probably pushing like 50 pounds, close to 50 pounds. We had it bad a few blocks away. All the houses flooded from the storm surge. It's insane, right? Like, it's crazy the amount of time it takes for that storm surge to come in too, right? Like, you could look out the window 1 minute at like 9:50 and then look back out at 10, and then you got 3 feet of water just rushing past the front door of your house. I'm a big boy, and 3 shirts take up the suitcase. My wife is tiny, and when she packs, she can use a carry-on, and it's light. I wish I could get to that point where I use the carry-on for all means of travel, right? Like, I've always talked about it, being able to do everything in a carry-on, I think would be so much better. But I bring so much camera equipment with me, and I always regret it because I never use everything I bring. But I bring so much camera equipment with me that it takes up my whole carry-on. I'm sure it did, literally right across the ocean. A incognito evening, Mike G, and to everyone in the live chat. Y'all do me a big favor right now. See Me Travelin's in the house, and tomorrow is Kurt's birthday over there at See Me Travelin'. Make sure y'all say happy birthday to Kurt. What's up, Kurt? Happy birthday, brother. I'm sorry I missed you this week. I have had road tests scheduled every single morning this week. They've all passed, so it's a good thing. The company's getting some new drivers. But I've had road tests scheduled every single day this week. So I haven't really been able to pop in on the morning shows like I usually do. It's been a little crazy. I forgot the Venezia in January 2027 for a 14-night Journeys Southern Caribbean cruise. Now that sounds like a good one. Cameron gets on the Venezia, I believe, in November. The Horizon is doing an 8-night Southern Caribbean in November next year. So I'm on the Horizon in March. I'm scheduled for the Coupe Cruise in March. Me and Scott. Me and Scott on the Coop Cruise. Let's see. What else do I got? What else do I got? I think I got some on here that I haven't told anybody about yet. So I got the Celebrity Reflection, October 11th. Carnival Magic, the 19th. Carnival Horizon, March 1st. Ooh, that's a secret cruise. Can't tell you about that one. That's a secret cruise. That's a secret cruise. And I got one on the Star Princess, July 12th of 2026. I really don't have much planned. So the secret cruise I'm talking about is the Mardi Gras, October 16th, 2025. Transatlantic from Barcelona on its way back to Port Canaveral. And that's a secret cruise because I haven't told you about it yet. And if I have, well, it's a secret cruise. That one I got scheduled for October of next year, but me and Cameron have nailed down some plans and arrangements to figure a few things out. I think we're going to fly into London a few days beforehand, and then from London to Barcelona, board the ship in Barcelona, and enjoy the cruise from Barcelona. I never travel light. My suitcase always weighs more than half what I weigh. I bet you'd be having Dan pull that one. Dan, get the suitcase. It's too heavy for me. It's too heavy for me. November 24th, 12 nights, Southern Caribbean. Chuck says, oh, secrets. Secrets are no fun unless you share with everyone. I remember my teacher used to say that when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, lady, you're not going to get me to rat on my friends. Secrets are secrets for a reason. Secrets are secrets for a reason. So that's what I got going on this week. I work tomorrow. I work Saturday. I'm off Sunday. I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I head on over to Orlando to board the Brightline. What is something that y'all want to see, right? Like, here we go. This is how it's going. I'm getting on the Brightline in Orlando on Thursday. I'm arriving in Fort Lauderdale. So Brightline from Orlando to Fort Lauderdale. I'm catching an Uber over to the hotel, checking into the hotel, getting a shower, getting freshened up, getting dressed for the event. I'm heading over to the event Thursday. I'm heading over to the event Thursday night. I'll be at the event all night from 5 to 11:30 and then back to the hotel to get some sleep and then get up on Friday to board the Reflection. So what are some things that you want to see out of this weekend, whether it's Sun Princess, whether it's Brightline, whether it's Celebrity Reflection? What is it you want to see? What is it that you are specifically looking for on board those ships? Now, keep in mind that the Sun Princess is the first of the Sphere class, and the Star Princess that the Alaska group cruises on is the sister ship to the Sun Princess. But I'm trying to get some ideas on what people are wanting to see more than anything. Is it casino videos? Is it food vlogs? Is it a daily vlog? What is it that you're wanting to see more get put out more? Give me some ideas. Let's run through some ideas. Bone Tired Travelers in the house. What's going on, Denise? I hope you and Dwayne are having a great night. Who's South Virgin doing the Labor Day 2025 group? I don't think anybody here has South Virgin. I know Chuck's ready. I know I'm ready. I know Tony B did Virgin. I haven't done Virgin yet. Virgin's on the list. Virgin was on the list for this year. Virgin and Royal Caribbean were both on the list for this year. And we've made it halfway there. And we've added another one along the way. So, no, we've added two new ships so far. So the Islander is a brand new ship, but I've done the cruise line prior. And then the Utopia was brand new. Brand new ship, brand new cruise line. And Celebrity will be a brand new ship, brand new cruise line. I think that's all brand new that I've done this year. I mean, other than the Sun Princess, yeah, that's all new lines that I've done this year. Kurt says, thanks to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate it. My wife tells too much or shares too much. So, for those of you who don't know, Kurt and Marcia do a daily live show every morning over at See Me Traveling. And they have a community over on Facebook called the See Me Traveling Community. So you can check them out over there. But I believe Kurt's talking about a picture. I believe Kurt's talking about a picture that Marcia shared. And I won't share it with y'all. Y'all go over and check out See Me Traveling over on Facebook. And y'all can see that picture. Unless Kurt took it down. Kurt could have took it down. I'm not sure. But it was a pretty good picture. There was bubbles and a bath and all of that crazy stuff. It was crazy. We're both working. I love finding out about food options on board, both healthy and not so healthy. So here's a good thing, right? Now, if you follow me on TikTok, you'll know that I post some videos over there. But if you also follow me on TikTok as the Nauti Keto Cruiser, I have some healthier option videos that I put on that channel. I haven't really done much over there, but I'm going to start doing more of that over the next few sailings because I'm getting back into my regimen. So you'll see both healthy and not so healthy food content coming very, very soon. Videos, so I think for a lot of people, the stressor is embarkation day. It's chaos, nailing down the embarkation timeline to know what's coming. That's a good one. That shouldn't be too complicated to do. Usually I try and incorporate that in like the daily embarkation day vlog, something like that. But I can definitely make a specific video about embarkation day. Jacqueline says, I'm your RCL girl. Hey, appreciate you. Kurt says, we hope to be in Fort Lauderdale area or just north of there on Friday the 11th by 8 p.m. or so. Then our hotel on the 12th in Miami, Blue Lagoon area. So I'm really disappointed that you're not going to say, hey, Marshall, let's hop in the car a day early so we can meet Nauti before he hops on the cruise ship on Friday. I think that would be really cool. Best friends from Virginia. I think that would be really cool if y'all came in a little bit early and saw your favorite guy from Florida. I'm just saying. Who comes to Florida and doesn't see their friend? Who does it? I usually have a carry-on, a suitcase, a garment bag, and sometimes a backpack as well. It's hard to pack light when you're almost 300 pounds, 6'4", and have a size 13 double wide shoes. It's very hard, right? It's really hard. Now, I stand 6'1", over 300 pounds, so I know all of that. But the thing with me is I use my status to my benefit, right? Not saying like I'm one of them posh people, but I have platinum with Carnival, so I get free laundry service. I'm elite with Princess, so I get free laundry service. Why take more than what I need? Because every time I take more, I never wear it. And then I still send out laundry and wear the stuff that was already dirty and then rewashed. I'm like, okay, well, I got half a suitcase of clean stuff, so why bother? So I try to cut it down little by little every cruise I take and eliminate a few things little by little. I haven't gotten to the point to where I can just be like, okay, I'm good with this. I still take 7 pairs of socks for some reason. It's crazy. I don't know why. Your opinion on the changes Sun Princess did since the last time you were on. So that's a big thing, right? Like I really want to see what has changed from when I was on in April till now, because there's a few venues on board the ship that were supposed to operate in a different way that aren't operating in that way. And I definitely want to check them out, right? So I really look forward to getting back on that ship. That's a gorgeous ship, absolutely beautiful. I had a great time with Chuck on that ship back in April. And I want to see what this is all about, right? Like we're talking the biggest and baddest ship Princess has ever put out to date. It did really well over in the European market. I'm hoping it does really well over here in the American market. And I just want to see what they're going to do different in the States than they did in Europe. And I really hope some of the crew are on there from April. I really look forward to trying to reconnect with the crew that I got to enjoy time with in April. Kurt says, no, 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 don't let them see the picture. Don't let them see. Hey, Naughty, so excited about the Alaska group cruise coming up. Pamela in the house. What's going on, Pamela? I hope you're having a great night. I think we're all excited about that group cruise. I'm sitting here counting down the days. I'm like, hey, it's really not that far when you think of it. We're in October, so there's only 3 months left in 2024. And then there's only 12 months in 2025. So by the time we get through 2025, it's like, hey, we got to start getting ready to pack. We only got 7 months to go until that cruise. So it's really not as far away as I think it is. I drank a 6-pack of Platinum Bud Light. Second time I had them after drinking a lot of Crown. So I think that picture was taken when Kurt was a little tipsy. Little tipsy. Will G says can't find it anymore. Yeah, I think it got taken down, Will G. I think they took it down. I think Kurt saw it and was like, Marsha, you better get that off the internet. My mom was on here. I saw it earlier and I wanted to screenshot it and send it to him and be like, hey, look, I'll match you. Let me get the bubble bath going. It was a good picture. You really couldn't see anything. It was just Kurt's head and a bunch of bubbles. If we had someone to watch the dog, we would. I think Scott said he'd go up to Virginia to watch the dog. Trying to learn how to pack lightly. It's going to be tough to pack lightly, especially for like Alaska, right? Because the weather can be so touchy. One day it could be a little chilly in the morning, and the next day it could be super warm. So if you go back and you watch my videos from when I was there, if you check out the Juneau video when I went to Tracy's Crab Shack, I had on like a light long sleeve shirt and just a pair of jeans, and I was sweating like I was in Florida. And it wasn't even that hot out. It was like 71, 72, but it was still way too hot for that type of outfit that I wore that day. Aaron Ross says, exactly 1 month away from the carnival celebration. So excited, especially since we are sailing out on my B-Day. Question, what is the number one must-do on that ship? So the number one must-do on the carnival celebration, I believe, would be... Well, if you've never been on an XL class ship, then you absolutely have to go to Shaq's Big Chicken. That's a big old thing. But like must do on that ship, I would say catch a show from Center Stage. Anytime you can catch a show from Center Stage is a great thing. What else? What else would I suggest on the celebration? What did I do that I enjoyed the most on that ship? It's been a long time. It's been 2 years this October since I've been on that ship. I would definitely catch a show at Center Stage. I would definitely go to the Love and Marriage. That's a good thing to do. What's the bar they got on there? I think it's Latitudes, right? The Destination Bar. Let's see. Red Frog, Blue Iguana, Alchemy, Havana. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the bar. But if you remember the name of the bar on the celebration, right now on the Jubilee, it's Dr. Inks. But I want to say it's Latitudes. I could be wrong. But that bar right there is a great bar to check out. It's awesome little bar. They have this stuff that flips up like you're in a train station. It's a cool little bar to sit at because right above you they have all these movie screens that are interactive, and they do this thing where it's just crazy, like these windows and all that stuff. So definitely check that out. That's on deck 6 midship. So that would be a cool little thing to check out. I'm going on the group cruise, Pamela, so I'll be excited to meet you. Gay, listen, I was telling Chuck, like, I am so happy and excited to meet you because you were coming all the way from Australia for this group cruise. I was like, man, She's a trooper. That's a long flight to come hang out with me in Alaska. So I appreciate all y'all that are coming to Alaska. It's going to be an awesome time. Trying to get events and all that stuff figured out right now. But it's going to be a great time going to Alaska. Backpack carry-on checked bag. I've done a garment bag, but that was when we dressed for the 90s for formal night. Those days it's slacks and blouses. So my formal night now is just like a nice button-up shirt and a pair of like denim, not necessarily denim, but like khaki-style jeans. Love the little laundrettes on Carnival. We always do a load of laundry when possible. Right, and it makes it so easy, so simple. Even if you don't get the free laundry service, it's relatively inexpensive. You bring some Tide Pods from home. You bring a dryer sheet. Boom, you do a load of wash. It takes you 20, 30 minutes. And you can pack light. Melly says, that's me. 10 socks and underwear. Forget everything else. As long as I got clean socks and clean underwear, I'm happy. I can literally never lift my suitcase. Kurt says, Marsha says it's there. I said, I still don't see it. I really tried searching for it again. Somebody needs to find that picture and just tag me in it. Someone just needs to find it. Just find it and tag me in it. It was a really good picture. I should have saved it. If I saved it when I first saw it, it would have been funny. It would have been funny. Either way. Definitely want to go to Tracy's. Tracy's is a must. The crab cakes there, absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. The Miriam wool, yeah. So them shirts are moisture wicking, which is really good because they don't hold odor. So they might cost a little bit of money, but they're absolutely worth it. You know you want to go, no party like a naughty party. Yo, bro, ain't no party like a daddy party. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. It's insane. Y'all making me want to make Haley go on this group cruise, but my whole family may want to do Alaska, so Naughty may book a family group cruise. Listen, we talked. I told you, bro. Anytime you want to book any form of travel, you reach out to me, and I will be there. Phone's always in hand. Scott McNeil coming in clutch. All right, y'all. So this is the birthday boy living his best life in the bubble maker. That's to you, Kurt. Happy birthday, bro. So for those of you who couldn't see the picture, there it is. That's my homeboy. I love me some Kurt. Kurt's awesome. Regular See Me Traveling Facebook, not See Me Traveling Community. That's why. Now let's see. Yep, there it is right there. So I was looking under the community. Kurt, you throw your channel on here anytime you want. You throw it on here anytime you want, brother. Denise got me with another one. Y'all are flooding my inbox now. I love it. Kurt, I'll call and check in on Kurt. Probably once every 2 weeks we check in on each other. And then there's times where he'll be like, man, I was just getting ready to call you because I was telling Marsha I haven't talked to you. And I was like, yeah, I know. I've been a little crazy. I always try and check in with my people. Tried Vegemite for the first time in Sydney back in February. Lots of butter and a little goes a long way. Vegemite challenge for the group cruisers. So Aaron and Todd, I gotta say, I don't know if we can do a Vegemite challenge because Gay has told me that it's absolutely disgusting. And even though she's from Australia, born and raised in Australia, she only enjoyed it when she was pregnant with her children. So she doesn't like it at all. And if she doesn't like it, I don't know if I'm going to like it because From what I hear, it's super salty. So I'm not afraid to try anything. I will definitely try it. I'm not scared to try it. I have told Chuck, and I'll be 100% honest here with y'all. Me and Chuck were supposed to go to Australia in April, and I told Chuck when we're in Australia and Japan, I'm like, bro, I want to try kangaroo meat and I want to try kangaroo burgers. Like, I was all for all the weird stuff that we consider weird over here. Chuck was like, yeah, dude, let's do it. I'm all for trying something different. I have no comfort zone, right? Like, I'm comfort zones here. Mike's all the way out here when it comes to trying different foods. So, I'll definitely try anything y'all bring to the table. Not sure your group is stopping in Ketchikan. It is, but the Coho teriyaki salmon at Alaskan Fish House is amazing. I'll have to take your word for that one. Here's a little thing you don't know about me, or you might know about me, but I don't do salmon. It is gross, it's disgusting, and it can swim upstream and in the opposite direction because I will not put that stuff in my mouth ever again. No, thank you. I don't like it. I've tried it multiple times, and I'm not going to do it again. Who am I kidding? I'd probably try it again, but no, I'm good. No. No. Def's bringing the Vegemite and the Tim Tams. Oh, man. Vegemite. No, Aaron and Todd. If it's Todd typing right now, Todd, I'm telling you right now, no, you're not going to sit back and watch. Ain't going to happen. You brought it up. You wanted to do the challenge with a group. So guess what, buddy? You get to eat the first spoonful. That's not how this works. You ain't going to sit back and catch all those first-time faces. No. No, sir. Not one bit. Not going to happen. No way. No. Not a salmon fan either. It can swim upstream. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, I don't do salmon. I don't do salmon. Not one bit. I have a short that's on YouTube, and it's me eating a salmon cone roll, and it literally goes in and then comes right out. I can't do salmon. Now, I love sashimi. I love certain types of sushi. I love certain types of sashimi. I can get down with some raw fish. For some reason, I can't do salmon. Now, when I was on the Alaska cruise, oh man, it's been 2 years now. 2 years ago, or last year, whenever it was, I was on the Luminosa. The Wow Watching excursion had a salmon, like smoked salmon fish spread. But it really wasn't like chunks of salmon. There was other stuff in there, mayonnaise, all of that stuff. And I tried that, and that was good. I enjoyed that. I'm not saying I would go back and, please, Sarah, may I have another? No. No. But it was good. It wasn't bad. Now, as for crab, I'm all there. So you can go get your salmon, and I'll go sit at Tracy's, and I'll put away a couple pounds of king crab legs while you go and eat your smoked teriyaki dipped salmon cone roll. Blech. No, I'm good. I'll have to pass. I actually love salmon. But guess what? You can have my portion. I save it for people like you. I don't eat it so you can have more. See that? I'm being generous. I don't eat it. There's more for you to have. Please tell me you don't eat crabs, so there's more for me to have. It's a two-way street. You see how this works here? You keep the salmon, I'll keep the crabs. Now, when I was also in Alaska in Ketchikan, I enjoyed watching the salmon swim up creek. That was great. Watching them swim upstream to spawn and lay their fry and hatchlings and all that. That was a great experience. I love nature. I love history. I love being out. And it's just an awesome thing to do. I just enjoy watching the animal. I love fishing. I wouldn't mind catching one. I'll even fillet it up for you and give it to you. You can eat it, but you're not going to see me eat it. It don't work. It's like cucumbers. I can't do those either. And don't sit here and tell me, well, it's just a pickle. No. A pickle and a cucumber are two different things. Soak it in vinegar if you want me to eat it. But I cannot do cucumbers either. It's an instant gag reflex. Thanks, Mike. I don't eat crabs. Thanks, Gay. I love crabs. So we're saving the environment one animal at a time. I eat less salmon because I don't like it. You eat less crabs because you don't like it. Hey, let's go. Global warming what? Psh, we got this. I completely understand your dislike for salmon, but my girlfriend hates fish and really liked the coho salmon. I don't think it's... I love fish, right? Like whitefish, grouper, snapper, mahi-mahi. I'll eat any fish out of the ocean. I'll eat freshwater fish, Cajun catfish nuggets. I love fish. I don't have a problem with fish. I think it's certain fish, and I think it's pink fish because I don't like trout either. So I don't like trout. I don't like salmon. So I think it's just those two types of fish that I really don't like. And I don't do oysters, and it's not because I've never had oysters or I've had bad oysters. I've never had them. I don't do them. I'm not trying to suck back a big old boogie. I'm good. No. Cameron and Chuck, they try to get me to try them all the time, and they'll like wiggle it around and no. Nope. I'm good. Don't want to do it. Hush puppies are the jam, but need lots of butter. So I don't know. I don't dip my hush puppies in butter. I like my hush puppies the way they are. Just plain old hush puppies right out the fryer. Pop them bad boys. But they got to be like onion and bacon hush puppies. Man, them things is good. I can't do strawberries and eggs. Now, I love strawberries and I love eggs. Don't have no problems there. Nothing like a Maryland crab cake or a steamed crab. Maryland's got some of the best blue crabs. But you got to love picking crabs in order to be happy with eating crabs Maryland style, right? So like the blue crabs, there's a lot of people that are like, it's too much work. So I just go with the crab cake. Some places don't have a really good crab cake. Up north, there's a place called Bobby Shea's Crab Cakes. Ooh, boy, them big old chunks of crab meat up in those. They're really good. I also don't eat steak. How do you not eat steak? Well, I get it because my daughter doesn't eat red meat, so... Unless a turkey is going to be a T-bone, then she'll probably never eat steak either. Don't tell her to leave. You stay right here, Gay. You don't go nowhere. I bet you ate in some more crazy stuff than he could ever possibly eat. Watch you be like, I don't eat steak, but guess what? I eat kangaroo burgers every day. I'd be like, yeah, what you going to tell her to do now? You get out of here, Martin. You don't eat kangaroo. Steamed is a social event here. Right, so that's like the big thing, right? Like growing up north, I grew up in the tri-state area up in Philadelphia, New Jersey. So crab boils were a big thing, right? Like you used to have big old steamer parties and stuff like that. And then you would just dump the crabs out and people would sit around a picnic table and just pick crabs all day long. And before it was never just like brown paper that covered the table. It was just old newspapers we had out on the tables. And we would just pick crabs all day long and just sit there, have a couple beers, and just pick blue crabs. I would never eat a poor Skippy, the bush kangaroo. Oh, man, I don't know. I would like to try crazy stuff. I am that guy. Like, when we were over in Greece, I was looking for, like, the craziest thing on the menu. And Chuck's like, bro, can you just order normal food? And I'm like, I guess. So we settled for, like, the meat platter for two. And it had, like, lamb and all that stuff on there. Yeah, I'm definitely that guy that'll try all the crazy stuff. Chuck said, Skippy? Is that a thing? Like peanut butter? Skippy peanut butter? I gotta pull out Google. In Australia, kangaroos are commonly referred to as roos. The word kangaroo comes from, well, I don't know what that says, which means large black kangaroo. A female kangaroo is a doe or a flyer. A male kangaroo, a buck, a boomer, a jack, or an old man. A group of kangaroos is a mob, a court, Oh, that's crazy. There's so many different names for kangaroos over there. What do you call that thing in America? That's a dog. Dog, puppy. We don't really have that many names. Let's see. What is a Skippy the Bush? Oh, so Skippy the Bush Kangaroo is 9 Network Australia. It's the Adventures of Skippy. It's a TV show. And you can watch it on Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch The Adventures of Skippy. Adventures of Skippy, the Bush Kangaroo. Charming Aussie series. Sonny Hammond is a park ranger with 2 children, Jerry and Louise. The kids are involved in ventures. Oh, so it's kind of like, Crikey, it's the Irwins type thing. Look at that. Google all the way, gay. I am A-okay with checking that stuff out. I sent you a comment today. Did you respond to that comment? That was a funny comment, I think, too. Yeah, she did. She mentioned it in a comment. Might have to adopt you as an honorary Aussie. You have the phrases down pat. Let's go. Let's go. I told you I'm Australian. Thick and thin. That's the way it goes. The stupid kangaroo would make a noise and the kid would guess the Skippy and said, "Oh, Tommy has fallen down the well." It's kind of like Lassie. So it's Australian's version of Lassie. I love it. Listen, speaking of all of that crazy stuff, y'all do me a favor. Y'all smash that like button before y'all get out of here and check out this video. Look at that, y'all. Australia 2026. I hope to see y'all there. We're going to do some crazy stuff, like some crazy stuff. Vegemite on the Lido. We're going to do some crazy stuff. No live stream next Thursday as I'll be on board the beautiful Sun Princess, getting some amazing content for y'all. But that does mean there will be a live Friday on board the, I was going to say Carnival Reflection, Celebrity Reflection for that infamous, you know, Chuck Salloway. So, y'all come on over. Y'all check it out. I'll be live next Friday, sailing away from Port Everglades in Florida, Fort Lauderdale. And I will be bringing you all of the amazing stuff from on board the Celebrity Reflection and the Sun Princess. So I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me for the last hour. My name is Mike, and I'm your boy, the Naughty Cruiser. Y'all have yourself a safe and wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. Oh, peace. I said peace.